Alright, evening everyone. This is meteorologist Ben Price at the National Weather Service office in Springfield, Missouri with a briefing for you on the upcoming light snowfall event starting tonight and going through Wednesday night. So to start off, I'm going to briefly show you this loop of the simulated radar through Wednesday night. We're expecting multiple snow bands to develop and move through the forecast area over this time period. So your location will likely experience several rounds of light to moderate snowfall with multiple breaks of no snow or maybe some light flurries. So as you can see in this loop here going through, it's important to note that green here does not mean rain in this graphic, it means precipitation intensity. So those darker blues and lighter greens are your heavier precipitation, and that could be rain or it could be snow. But in this case, we're looking more at snow with maybe a rain-snow mix at the beginning. But at the beginning of this loop here, you can see that the first snow band comes through Springfield, and then a second band comes through Springfield, and then we're looking at a third band later Wednesday in the afternoon, and then a fourth band, and then into Wednesday night. It gets more uncertain, so there's a lot more lighter precipitation there. But again, this is showing that most of the precipitation is going to come down in quick bands throughout tonight and tomorrow, and then in between we could see some snow melt within those bands. So here's a look at the timing of snow through Wednesday morning. The current thinking is that precipitation will start out as a rain-snow mix for a few hours before transitioning to moderate snow within the first band. Once the band clears, periods of lighter snow, flurries, and possibly lulls in any snow will occur. This progression will move west to east throughout the night and will generally keep to the pattern of rain-snow mix first, moving to moderate snow, and then lingering light snow and flurries for the rest of the time period. With all that being said, here's a look at the potential snow totals through Wednesday night. Many areas will range between 0 and 2 inches. The big thing to know is that this is our first decent snowfall event of the season, and we just came out of a period of very above normal temperatures, so a lot of the snow that falls will likely melt in between each band of snow, especially on roadways. So much of the accumulation will mainly be confined to grassy areas and elevated surfaces. Nevertheless, while it's snowing, a few slick spots on roadways are possible, especially on overpasses. So make sure to drive safely during times of snowfall. And I would like to point out on the map that locations like Osage Beach here are not filled in with a light blue color, but do depict a range of 0 to 2 inches. This is because there's still a good deal of uncertainty in how much snow this area will get, but do know that there is a chance for up to 2 inches of snow even in unshaded regions, which we will get into on this next slide here. So this is your percent chance of getting different amounts of snow. This first one is chances for a dusting of snow. Many locations are going to receive a dusting to an inch of snow, as you can see with very high percentages here on this map. Much of our forecast area has a greater than 50% chance to see a dusting, save for some locations along the Missouri and Arkansas border, where the heaviest snow will just miss. Again, keep in mind that snow melt will occur between these rounds of snow, which means that a dusting of snow will fall, but could melt right after that snowfall ends. And then moving on, here is our forecast area chances for 1 inch of snow. The greatest chances are confined to north of Highway 60 and east of I-49, with the greatest probability in an area between Springfield and Lebanon along the I-44 corridor. And then lastly, this is the chance for 2 inches of snow. All areas generally have less than a 30% chance for 2 inches of snow. But again, notice how Osage Beach here, which wasn't shaded on our total snow map, has a 22% chance to receive 2 inches of snow. And once again, this is the probability that 2 inches of snow will fall. Snow melt in between each round will occur, especially during the day Wednesday, where temperatures may reach above freezing. So the final snow depth will be lower than 2 inches or even 1 or half an inch. This is kind of confusing to have a snowfall forecast to be different from the final snow depth that you will visibly see. So here's why this is important. We measure snow here at National Weather Service every 6 hours and add each period up to get the 24-hour daily snowfall amount. This amount is important to know how much snow fell while keeping the effects of snow melting out of the total as much as possible for climatological reasons. A separate snow depth is measured daily, which could be different from the snow that did fall due to factors such as snow melting. So bottom line, again, is that up to 1 to 2 inches could fall in your area, but much of that will melt in between each round of snow, making the final snow amount that's visible on the ground less than what is forecasted and or reported. Nevertheless, when it is snowing and when there are patches of snow on the road, travel very cautiously as roads could be slick at times, especially over bridges and overpasses. Check MoDOT or KDOT to keep up to date with road conditions, and take it slow if you are driving. And of course, you can keep up to date with the forecast at weather.gov/Springfield or on our social media pages. And that's all I have for you this evening. I hope you have a good rest of the night and stay safe out there.